Life doesn't always put the sword in your hand voluntarily. I was forced into a life of killing by your former bloodthirsty captors. My name is Mehran. I'm not proud of my past. I lived a dark life. Now I'm a simple farmer, not a hero or warrior.
Entry log 4-1K2F.
They're more dangerous than I thought.
Despite the increasing threats we face, there's a strange energy on the ship. I can't put my finger on it, but something good is around the corner.
This is gonna be one hell of a fight.
Nothing like a nice shuttle ride nap. Did I miss something exciting?
Welcome to Absolum, the original rogue em-up set in the fantasy world of Talam. In Absolum, you control one of 4 outcast heroes on a mission to overthrow the tyranny of the Sun King Azra, who banned the use of magic after a cataclysm ravaged the world. You can play Absolum as a lone hero or with a friend in local and online co-op. During your perilous journey, you will be able to choose different paths and upgrades for your character, fight different minions and mini-bosses, and liberate new rituals to make use of their powers in battle. As you explore the world, you will discover new regions, enemies, quests, and challenging bosses who will give you a hard time while trying to put an early end to your mission. And yet, your mission is above death itself. When you fall in battle, the forbidden rituals of Mother Yuchawi and her root sisters will resurrect you in her secret sanctuary. In the sanctuary, you will encounter different NPCs who can boost your abilities, give you access to different arcana moves, or even merge different rituals to create more powerful combinations. In the few safe places that are left in Talam, you will be able to recruit mercenaries to join you in your quest and help you dispatch the minions of the Sun King who dare stand in your path. According to your favorite playstyle, you can choose to fight as the sturdy brawler Carole, the agile and acrobatic Saga, the well-rounded sword fighter Galandra, or the long-range, magic-wielding Brome. The Root Sisters will reward your exploits on the field, materializing boons such as gold, which can be spent at the local merchants to acquire powerful gear, new rituals, and buffs. Mounts will also boost your combat abilities. You can charge upon your enemies, spit fire at them, or shower them with acidic goo. Just make sure to show some kindness to your loyal steed from time to time. As you become more and more powerful, you will have the resources and abilities to face the challenges that stand in your path. Arcanas are particularly effective at dispatching enemies. You can choose which one to equip when you start your adventure, and power it up with rituals as your adventure progresses. You have the full arcade beat-em-up arsenal to unleash upon your enemies. Powerful hard counters, dodges, deflects, light and heavy attacks, and rare but devastating ultimate abilities. As you explore the world of Talam, you will shape it with your decisions, permanently. New paths will open, and you will travel by land, sea, and less mundane means to reach your objectives. As the game progresses, you'll reach new regions with stronger enemies. Choose carefully which rituals and gear to collect, and keep those beat-em-up reflexes well oiled to finally reach Azra's tower. The journey will be long, but the mission is of utmost importance. Let no aberration stop you, for death is only the beginning. Rise as a hero of the forgotten, overthrow the tyrant, and restore magic to the world.
This is the story of two unlikely treasure hunters and how they rescued their friend and saved the world. Is it all true? Maybe, but it's a great story either way.
So dawns the era of King Redmane. Danced this dance before?
You and I will never be apart.
Where did this letter come from? That would only confirm the other girl's suspicions about Miss Carole's potential elopement.
But don't you understand, Miss Hinman? If that was the case, what would be the point of burning this letter? It's already been several weeks since Carole left. And then, that mysterious boy.
A princess. Were you even able to stop time?
I don't know where I came from or how I was made. Ask me, little only, then once in a lifetime. Where do you think doors have eyes? We don't know where our children will put down roots.
With Barbie and Barbie. Get ready to gallop into a brand new adventure in Barbie Horse Trails. With Lucky, your trusted horse, you'll set off to discover a world of natural wonders. Ride, explore, care, and customize. Because the most unforgettable journeys are the ones you take together. In this open-world adventure, there are countless activities to enjoy, secrets to unlock, and surprises at every turn. Barbie Horse Trails, a new adventure is calling.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On the T of execute. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
The world as it's commonly known has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dag Tiger. This is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock? Hoorah!
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Gotta love a challenge.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light him up! We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
Kincaid will pay for this.
But we don't know how high it goes.
You trying to start a war with the CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
This is it. I know what I gotta do.
It was a bright and sunny afternoon. A cool breeze and all was well. Supper time. Except the supper was missing. Looks like another caper for the world-famous detective Snoopy and his great mystery club. A neighborhood band of volunteer gumshoes, combining razor-sharp wits and fierce resolve to crack the toughest cases on the block. Featuring Peppermint Patty,
Now let's see what you got, Jeff. Let's go.
Linus and Lucy,
You lucky.
Franklin,
Just excited for the show.
Sally Brown,
You should go there, Snoopy.
Pigpen,
Hello there, Great Mystery Club.
the Kite-Eating Tree,
That's just your imagination.
and the round-headed kid himself.
Charlie Brown? Hi, Charlie Brown.
Good grief.
Join Snoopy and the gang, sniff out the clues, and crack the case before supper gets cold. Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club.
Long ago, it befell that a being from time immemorial cast the land of Xanadu into chaos. He was the Dragon King, Galsus, bearer of fearsome magics and life eternal.
Adol, could I ask you to lend me your strength in the fight to save Xanadu?
Of course. Just leave it to me.
Whatever it is, I'll take
Let
care
us
of it.
settle this. Alternative showdowns and old-fashioned beatdowns await.
Local and online multiplayer for up to 4 players, too.
Dragon! Very annihilation!
Fully voiced in English and Japanese.
We're supposed to be fighting the dragon, not each other.
Let's cut the chit-chat and get this show on the road. We're not getting out of this without a fight.
This had to get me involved, huh?
What?
Adol, just as you forge new paths of your own, so too do you spark the fire of adventure in others. Never stop inspiring those around you.
Ready?
I truly am glad to have met you.
Join a world-crossing battle of fated heroes in East vs. Trails in the Sky, Alternative Saga.